What is up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Operation Xbox 360. And today is the penultimate episode of my collection series. So we're going to be looking at the teas, and we've got quite a few teas. So without further ado, let's roll the intro. The first one we've got is, well, the first series we've got is quite a big one. It's Tom Clancy's. Now, I know I haven't got all of these. I've got quite a few, though. So the first one we're going to go for is Tom Clancy's End War. The cover needs a bit of TLC. I don't know. I think I might just pick another one of these up. They're not that expensive, I don't think. It does come with manual, though, but the it's a bit battered. It looks like it's had some water damage on the casing. I think I got this one in a bit of a bundle, so I might look to re-pick this one up again, but it is complete in box, and if I can pick a decent one up without a manual, I've got a manual ready to go with this one. It is also backwards compatible. Then we've got Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Again, I think there's another one of these, Future Soldier 2, not 100% better with Kinect Blair. It's always also backwards compatible, and also and also complete in box. I didn't know whether there was like a little bit of extra there, but it was just leaflets. So that's Ghost Recon Future Soldier, backwards compatible. Tom Clancy's Hawks. Now this one I know there's a second one, because I've seen the memes of it. You know, that American bird who talks about Hawks 2-ing. Yeah, that one. So I know there's a second one of these. I haven't got it, but I've got the first one. It is backwards compatible and complete in box. I'm not in a massive rush to pick up the second one of these because it's a aeroplane game, and I'm not very good on aeroplane games or fighter games. You are an elite pilot controlling cutting-edge technology and devastating firepower to dominate high-altitude warfare. So it's just going to be similar to Ace Combat, and I'm not a massive fan of that sort of game. Obviously, I'll play it. Whether I'll get on with it, I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. Next up, we've got Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas. Now, this one is supposedly one of the best Tom Clancy games. I've not played any. I don't think I've played any Tom Clancy games. Again, I feel like a lot of it's sneaking around, trying to, you know, not be seen and things like that. And I've covered why I'm not a massive fan of that sort of gameplay in a lot of my. Oh, maybe this one isn't. Maybe this one isn't. Maybe this one's just a proper shooter. But yeah, a lot of Tom Clancy's games, as far as I was aware, were sneaking around, you know, stealth and all that sort of stuff. This is backwards compatible and complete in box. We also have Rainbow Six Vegas 2, which I imagine is pretty much a similar sort of game. This one isn't backwards compatible randomly, but I'm going to trust my instincts. I'm not going to look it up because I'm pretty sure that I've checked on that. But it's not backwards compatible. Or should I check it? Actually, I will. Give it a quick check against my list. Won't be a sec. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Vegas. No, it's not. And it seems to be the only one that isn't, which is a bit weird because all of the others are backwards compatible. So I was right with this one. It's not backwards compatible. It is complete in box. But all of the others seem to be backwards compatible. So next up we've got Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Blacklist. Terrorism. It is backwards compatible, like I said. Most of Tom Clancy's games are. There's not. Well, there is a manual. It's just really. It's about 4 or 5 pages long. There is a manual in there though. It is a two disc game. Again, I've not played it, but that's Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Blacklist. And then we've got Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Conviction. That is backwards compatible and complete in box. Although the box has taken a bit of a knock, so I'm going to have to try and switch that out. Or, I mean, the game, the case in general is in really good condition. The manual's in beautiful condition. It's just that little chip off the top there, as you can see, which is a little bit annoying. But we'll have to recase that. So that's all the Tom Clancy games. Okay, next up we've got Tekken 6. Not a massive fan of these sort of games. I used to love them when I was a kid. You know, the fighting games, Tekken, what are the others? Street Fighter, that sort of stuff. I'm not a massive fan of playing these sort of games on their own, but I feel like when you've got your friends around and you're having a drink and you're having a laugh, get a bit of bragging rights, beat them on Tekken, or in my case, get battered on Tekken. But it's a good fun party game, so that's nice. It is backwards compatible, complete in box. And yeah, so that's Tekken, more than 40 unique fighters and martial arts. Tekken 6. Next up we've got Terraria, another one. I got this in a bundle. This is one that I am looking out for another copy because it's not in good condition at all really. There's no manual to it. And I think it's only a couple of quid, so I might as well just pick up a whole new copy. And if I remember rightly, yeah, the disc's not in, I don't know if you can see it on there. It's not in the greatest condition. So that's a placeholder, but this is one, and the box is broke. So this is one of the games that I'm really trying to get a new copy of. Ideally, I'd want to get a version of it that's got, you know, not got the classic stuff on it, but I'm not sure. I don't think I've actually seen a copy that doesn't have the classic stuff written on it. So that will definitely be something I'm looking at picking up soon. Next up, we've got Test Drive Unlimited. Now this very game, not this exact copy, but this game, actually is the game that got me on to Xbox 360 from the PlayStation. Up until I played this game, I was PlayStation through and through. I had PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, never had a PlayStation 3 because that's when I went over to Xbox 360, but I played this around a friend's house and the graphics on it were just unreal. It was just a lot of fun to play. It's a bit like Taxi Driver sort of game. Obviously much better graphics, but you basically go around test driving cars, build up your amount of cars you've got, do jobs, get money, buy new cars. But weirdly, the thing that really got me, and this is going to sound really silly now I'm saying it out loud in my head, the thing that really made me want to change was, I remember playing it, and you can like change your view, so you've got like, you can do it so you're like looking at yourself in the car, and when you test drive and you've got someone in the car with you, if you turn and look at them and you accelerate, they sort of go back like that, and if you brake, they come forward like that. And I thought that is absolutely amazing attention to detail. And to be fair, a lot of games probably have that in now, but this was the first one I ever saw it in, and it was really, really entertaining. I really enjoyed this game. So that is Test Drive Unlimited. I'm surprised that's not backwards compatible, because I suppose my experience is this is what got me into the Xbox 360. So it should, I think it should warrant backwards compatibility, but it doesn't warrant backwards compatibility. So that sucks, but it is a really, really good game. Then we've got what should be an improvement, and I don't know if it is or isn't, because I haven't played this, but this is Test Drive Unlimited 2. I don't know if it's a better game or if it's not a better game. I didn't even say if this was complete in box. It is complete in box. Excellent stuff. This is complete in box, and it is also not backwards compatible. That's some meaty manual as well there, look. And it's colour. Look at that. Proper manuals them. I am looking forward to playing this, just because I want to compare and see if it's any better than the original one. It should be, because it's a newer version, but we all know how that pans out. So that's Test Drive Unlimited 2. Then we've got Thief. This has a warranty paper in it, does not have a manual, so that is one that's on my list to get a manual for. But the game and the case and everything else is in really, really tip-top condition, so picking up a manual for this shouldn't be an issue. This is a game I played a very long time ago on PC, and I don't know if it's remastered or if it's just like a remake or what of that game, but it's definitely the same game. Whether they've remade it or remastered it, I'm not sure, but it was an alright game. But again, a lot of it was like sneaking around and, you know, that sort of stuff. So I will replay it at some point. I have to replay it at some point. So that's Thief, not backwards compatible and no manual. Next, we've got quite a big. Do we do all these at once? I think we're not going to fit them all in at once. But these are Tiger Woods games. I am missing a couple. I think Tiger Woods 07, which is only about £1, and I've got the newest one, or not the newest one, but the latest one on the 360, which was 14, I believe, and that's about a £5, so I need to pick that up as well. But apart from that, I do have all of the Tiger Woods games. I know some of them do come with manual actually. Tiger Woods 06 with manual, complete in box. Tiger Woods 08, sorry, in manual, complete in box with manual. 09, complete in box with manual. I think after 10, these FIFA games or EA games stops coming with manuals, but that's going to make me a liar because that has got a manual. Tiger Woods 10. Tiger Woods 11's got a manual as well, complete in box. Good going so far. And there we go. Warranty card. Tiger Woods 12. Warranty card, no manual. And warranty card. Oh no, there is. Is that a warranty card? Or is it just a really terrible manual? It's one of them rubbish manuals. Got a table of content. That is warranty. So after 2012, they started coming without manuals, I think, rather than 2010. But these games are absolutely fantastic, and I really, really love playing them games. They're the only real sports games I feel like I can enjoy, and I don't know what's different about them. I suppose they're not exercise games, are they? Like all the other sports are running and moving and things like that, whereas this is just swinging a club. So it's not the same as playing FIFA or rugby or anything like that. It is what it is. It's a game where you stood still and you're just hitting. I suppose it's a bit like table tennis. I thought that was quite fun as well, even though that's a bit of movement as well. But it's not running distance and things like that, so it makes sense to to be a computer game. But it's also a lot of fun. I love playing that with my mates. I am yet to be beaten, but to be fair, I'm not sure many people play Tiger Woods in my circles anyway. But they really are entertaining games. So yeah, I will be getting the 2 I need just to complete the set. Next up, we've got Titanfall. I know there's a Titanfall 2, but I'm not sure if it came out on the Xbox 360. I think I have Titanfall 1 and 2 on my Xbox One / Series X game catalogue. This one does not have a manual in it and is not backwards compatible. Titanfall. Next, we've got Tomb Raider, the remake. Now, this doesn't have a manual, but I actually really enjoyed this. Now, I know back in my PlayStation 1 days, Tomb Raider was the game. Like, when it first came out, everyone played Tomb Raider. Everyone. Like, I don't actually literally know anyone who didn't play it. This is graphically much superior. I mean, it literally, you can't see polygons, which is a good start. But this is an obvious remake of the original Tomb Raiders, and it brings back that quick time event stuff, which I'm not a big fan of. But I think with this game, this game was probably the first game I ever played with quick time events in. Not this one, like the original Tomb Raider. So it kind of was okay in this. And I think most of the time the quick time events in this aren't during boss fights and things like that, which I think actually is okay. You know, like if you're falling down a cliff and you've got to quickly press a button, that's much better. But when you're mashing buttons already, trying to do a quick time event against the boss, that's when I don't really like quick time events. I think quick time events should be what they say quick time events, you know, jumping, catching, grabbing and things like that, not fighting. I think you should just fight with buttons like you normally would. But I was quite impressed with this. I know there's quite a few people that weren't, but it's a good game. It's a good game. That's not backwards compatible. That is Tomb Raider. I haven't played this Tomb Raider, and this is based on the original one, isn't it? This is the original Lara Croft. This isn't the graphically excellent one that I've just been speaking about. This is based on the original. I mean, it is much better graphically. You know, less polygons and things like that, but it is still based on old school Tomb Raider, the old Lara Croft, and you can see it. You can see it. I've not played this one, but it is part of the the Xbox 360 catalog, and it is backwards compatible. Just because I was talking about backwards, so I might as well mention that. But I do quite like Tomb Raider as an idea for a game. Like, you know, it's historic. You've got you go in these temples, ruins, finding history stuff, and it's a fun game. I will be playing this, and I'm actually looking forward to it. So that's the original Tomb Raider. That is backwards compatible. And this is a follow-on. I don't know if it's the second one or the third one. I do believe there is 3 of these new Tomb Raiders. It's got Tomb Raider there, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and then there is another one. I can't think of what it's called, but I do need to get that one. Or maybe that one isn't on the Xbox 360, but there is a third one to this series. Whether it's on the 360 or not, I'll have to find out. This doesn't have a manual. However, it does have all this writing and stuff on it. And I have mentioned this before. Usually, in cases that have all that writing on in the back, they don't tend to come with manuals, and I don't know why. If anyone knows for fact if any of them cases with all that writing on come with a manual, write in the comments, because I've never found one. It makes sense. They have all that writing, on the inner sleeve, so they don't really need to have a manual. Although it isn't really. It's all about. It's all in it's warranty stuff and that. So really, they just don't need the warranty cards that they sometimes put in there. But they should still have a manual. So, but I always find that games that have that don't seem to have a manual in them. So whether I'm just really unlucky and only find the ones that don't have manuals, I don't know. But this does have the writing in it and no manual, as it always seems to be. So if I'm right, let me know. If I'm wrong, let me know. Rise of the Tomb Raider, that should probably be with R's. On my catalogue, what do I use? Game Eye. That puts that with R, and it's annoying me because I'm not having all the Tomb Raider games together, just not that one. So I do normally go with what it tells me to put them in the order they're in up here. But with things like Tomb Raider, just because it begins with R, it's still a Tomb Raider game. It's going with the T's. Sorry, Game Eye, sort your bleep out. The next one we've got is Too Human. Now this is supposed to be a really good game, although I never really heard much about it. It does need a bit of a clean. I've got like a C.E.X sticker mark there, or a sticker mark there. It looks good. Machines threaten to eliminate mankind. Only Baldur, a cybernetically enhanced super warrior, stands in the way. Revered as a god by those he protects, Baldur must mount a fearsome and unrelenting assault in an epic showdown of heroism, fate and might. Fantasy, a bit of hand-to-hand combat. To me, that looks like a really good game. It is backwards compatible and it is complete in box, so I'll probably play this at some point soon. This might be quite fairly soon on my Operation Xbox360 list of games to play. It looks fun. Looks fun. That's Too Human. Then we've got a couple of tennis games. Again, these can be quite fun. I've not played them, but they can be quite fun. Top Spin 2 and Top Spin 3. Top Spin 2 case needs a bit of a clean, but that is complete in manual. As with most sports games, it's not backwards compatible. And Top Spin 3 comes in a weird green horrible case. I think that's it. It might not be the original case, but I feel like it is. That's complete with manual as well. So Top Spin 2 and 3 tennis games. And then we've only got a couple left. We've got this one, Trials, Limbo and Splosion Man. So we've already spoke to you about these on my pickups, because this is a recent one I've got. Trials is like a motorbike game, like a little, you know, you're going over ramps and stuff like that, pulling stunts, motorbike skills. Seems quite fun. Probably a game that I'll play a little bit. Limbo, I wasn't a massive fan of. It was a bit too slow. I like the creepiness of it. I like the basicness of it. But for me, it's like it's very puzzle orientated. It's like a 2D platformer really, where with like puzzles that you've got to fix to make the path open to the next part of the level and that. And sometimes it's not very easy to see what you're supposed to do. I know that's part of the game, but I just think because it's so dark and, you know, you're zoomed out, the camera's zoomed quite far out, you're not really seeing a lot of the stuff. So that wasn't really something I really enjoyed. Maybe I'll give it another, well, we'll give it another go, mate, on the Xbox 360. Maybe I'll enjoy it more. But Splosion Man, that does seem like something I'd quite like. A bit Abe's Odyssey sort of platformer sort of game. It looks like. I've not seen it. It says, born of fire and plasma, mankind's greatest triumph and most colossal mistake, Splosion Man, a single or multiplayer cooperative experience that splodes like no other. That seems like quite a good fun, bit of fun, that Splosion Man. So that'll be another game that I'm looking forward to playing. And I will play the other two. I don't know if Limbo got the BAFTA, or if it's all three of these games or this pack, but I imagine it would be just one of the games. And Limbo is one of them games that you'd think, oh, maybe it is like a, because it is an original type game that I think it does have its own charm, but I don't know, maybe at the time I played it I wasn't really in that sort of mood, but I will give it another go. So that's Trials HD, Limbo and Explosion Man in a triple pack. And the last one we've got is Truth or Lies. Now, I've got the microphone, so that's all good. Microphone's required. I didn't say whether this had manuals. It doesn't have a manuals. To be fair, it would have to have 3, so I imagine it doesn't have manuals on that one. This one does have a manual, but I think it would be quite fun. I'm just not sure how it would work. Someone will get caught. There's over 3,000 thought-provoking questions, or you can create your own. Provoke your friends, up to 8 players. Tell it like it is or like it isn't. So I'm not really sure how it works. I mean, it's quite a good little party game. I guess it'll be a fun sort of party game. But for me, I'm not really sure how it would. Someone will get caught. How, like, you only tell what you want to tell, don't you? So I guess we'll see. I might put this on a barbecue or a party or something and just see how that goes. But yeah, it seems like quite a lot of fun. That's Truth or Lies. That's not backwards compatible. Yeah, so that is the end of the T section. We've only got one more video, and that's like the U, V, Ws, and I think we've got to X's. I don't think I've got any Z's. So that is the end of that. We have one more collection video after this. What I've decided to start doing at some point in the quite near future is making live videos on YouTube of me playing some games that I've got some sort of affinity for. So like if it's a game that I've played before and I've really enjoyed, I'll play that on live. If it's a game that I'm not too sure of, I probably won't play it live unless that's something people want to see. But for me, I feel like the first time I play through games, sometimes I'm a little bit quiet. I'm really engaged. I'm really, I don't really know if it'd be suited really well for a live sort of stream. But when I know what I'm doing and when I'm playing games that I'm a little bit more familiar with, I'm a little bit more vocal, I'm a little bit more chatty, I can have a little talk about what I think and what I like about the game and things like that. So I think it's probably better that I do things that way rather than, I mean, I might play the Dark Souls games and things like that, really hard games, just because I think people like to see people struggle. But things like sports games and games that I haven't played, I'm not going to play live because I can't guarantee they're going to be fun games. I can't guarantee they're going to be games that I complete or do well in. So I'm just going to leave most of my games to be played offline. I'll complete them on my TikTok and on my Instagram. I always post games that I've finished. I have posted Ace Combat, which I didn't complete. I actually said I didn't complete it on the post as well, and I was like, yeah, I legged that one off because, and I will do that occasionally if a game's just like too much for me. If it's not that sort, if it's not engaging and I'm not enjoying it, I'm probably not going to complete it. I will try my best to complete as many games as possible. I'm not just going to I'm not that sort of person who will throw the control pad. I'm not the sort of person who will just like not try. Like that Ace Combat, I think I got to the 2nd or 3rd mission and I tried it 5-6 times and I just couldn't get it. And I knew that would be the case because I've played aeroplane fighting games before, and it's the turning circles and the aiming at the same time. It's all too intricate for me, and I just can't do it. So games like that I won't play on stream because it's just not fun. It's not fun for me. It wouldn't be fun to watch. Like, I don't fail. I just, like, literally, I think the mission's supposed to be, it's a timed mission on Ace Combat, and I just timed out every time because I'm chasing these people around. Can't lock onto them properly. Can't shoot them down quick enough. I lose them in my aim, and then they destroy the city, and then I'm done. I've got to restart it again, and that's like, it takes like 20-25 minutes per time to restart it. So it's like, I did it about 5 or 6 times. I was like, no, I'm wasting far too much time playing this, and I'm not enjoying it. So I'm just gonna let it go. So I won't complete every game. I will play every game, and I will try to complete every game. But I think there's going to be limits to certain games, and that's things like Ace. With Dark Souls, I'm not going to promise. Okay, but I know that I'm going to struggle with Dark Souls. I'm not going to promise at all, but I'll play them live probably, just because it's supposed to be the way it is. Like, and it's quick starts. Do you know what I mean? It's like, from what I've seen on videos and stuff, people playing Dark Souls, you die and you start straight back at you're fighting in the same position. Whereas that, you've got to like start the whole game again. You've got to I say that Ace Combat, you've got to load the game up. You've got to wait for it all to come back in. You've got to start doing, and it's not fun. It just kills the fun. So the point I'm making anyway is that I will start live streaming soon, but only games that I feel like I can live stream to. I'm not going to just sit there quietly trying to figure out how to play a game. I don't think that's fun. I don't think anyone's ever done that. I don't think anyone wants to see anyone do that, because it's just not fun for anyone, including me. So if I like a game, if I'm quite comfortable with a game, I might. I mean, I've got games that I haven't completed on the Xbox 360, but I have completed on other consoles. So there'll be games that I'll probably play on there. I've got games that I've tried and I know I like, and I will try and complete them that I haven't completed on other consoles. So they will be the sort of games I live stream. I won't live stream games that are not going to be fun to watch, or I can't talk through it because I don't know anything about it. It seems like there's no point in doing that. So I will start live streaming on YouTube fairly soon. And I think the first game I'm going to start playing is BioShock, because that is a classic. I love it, and it's just loads and loads of fun. So if you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. See you in the next video. Peace.